Hello and welcome back to another video. Let me just change the camera angle. So I've got this rather nice tournament edition fight stick for the Xbox 360, but I've also bought the Wingman converter from Brook for the Sega Dreamcast and Sega Saturn, and it actually works out that you could put them both alongside each other and have it simultaneously plugged into both consoles if you so desired. Unfortunately, I don't have that set up, but it does work extremely well. So I was actually kind of surprised. Probably shouldn't be, but you know, it's unusual that things work so well to begin. Let me just move that down. Window Beer Review Thomas, hello, how are you? This is just a demo. Thankfully, I'm not actually playing. I thought it's not actually working, the controller. Just poured a beer actually, Thomas. Badly, may I add. This one here. And it's from London Beer Factory. Jungle Trip. Have to say, it's the second can I've had of it this weekend, so I wasn't blown away by the first one. But this one's not so cool, so maybe it'll taste better. It's okay. It's okay. It's not. It's drinkable. It's palatable, but it's nothing to write home about. I wouldn't pick it up again. But for whatever reason, I did buy 2 cans of it. So yeah, it's a big upgrade in terms of the components in the joystick, this Mad Catz Tournament Edition, compared to the original. I believe it's in America, it was Age Tech, but the Dreamcast arcade stick as stock. And this adapter seems to work really well. This joystick just lacks that awkward clunkiness that you do seem to get with these sort of with the joysticks that you used to be able to get for home consoles before. There's this big emphasis on arcade components, which sort of happened majorly. Oh, I can't remember what the shield button is. Around the launch of Street Fighter 4 for Xbox 360. I always love this game, always. Go on and on about it. I think it's one of NG Dev Team's finest moments, personally. Whoa, where's the shield? Have I got the shield? Oh my god, how do you operate shield? I've not set the buttons right, have I? Oh my god, it's some button that I don't know what it is. That's terrible. It's none of these buttons. That's even worse. Can't use the shield. This is not going to bode well. No, it's not there. It's not there. Damn. I'm going to have to go back to the start. Evening, Carl. How are you? Just using the Brook adapter. Unfortunately, though, I didn't set the configuration to be default for stick, and therefore I didn't have all the moves at my disposal there. I didn't have the shield, which was an absolute bummer. Well, yeah, there's not really much going back once you played your Dreamcast with one of these. It's going to be very hard to go back to the stock stick. Nice to have, but. And I've worked out that this Brook thing, where you know yourself, you could actually have the Saturn and Dreamcast next to each other, and the wire would fit, which would be great. Something I'll definitely look towards doing in the future, I think. As I was saying earlier, I have got a second one of these joysticks now, and I would be tempted to crack it out for that purpose, just so I don't have to disconnect this from the 360. But I just wanted to get it a quick whirl, make sure it was working particularly well, and indeed it is. That's the back shot, and hopefully the shield is on C. That's what That's what we're hoping for. For some bizarre reason, it's something to do with the disc spinning. My Dreamcast does not like loading these NG Dev Team games. Seems to be real particular. I had to do this manoeuvre where I sort of held the drawer almost closed but not completely closed in order to be able to load the game, which was a bit bizarre. Yeah, I had it like that. Yeah. Have you just moved on to the Mister thing now then, or? Where's the shield? It's still not there. What? Surely I've got the shield. What is going on? No way. That is not good. I tried this earlier, and I definitely had the shield. I must have had to set up the buttons. I might as well. Wow, it's pretty. What the funk? No, got every button but shield. Unbelievable. I have to restart again. Sure, it worked earlier. Main shot, rear shot, shield. Yeah. Why wasn't it working then? I don't know. Maybe it was just me. I have to try shield straight away just to see if it works. And it's absolutely throwing a hoolie now. I've just been moving stuff around to see how I like it. Where's the shield? I've definitely got shield now. It still won't activate it. What am I doing wrong here? Wow, there's a proper storm out there now. Unless I've not got shield yet, but there's only that option. Definitely worked earlier. The first chance to get shield's coming shortly. There it is. No, it's not working. Why is it not working? It automatically came on. What on earth is happening? How on earth have I got automatic shield on? I'm sure that's not a thing. I'm just going to have to carry on at this point. Yeah, I've got automatic shield for some reason. That's weird. That's never happened before. All the times I've played it. I must have done something in that options screen. Yeah, 'cause I've never had that before. You don't really want an automatic shield. Maybe you do. Maybe that's where I've been going wrong. I thought it said automatic fire. Maybe it said automatic shield. Maybe that's what it was. It's that dodgy Brook adapter. Might be. I've just got to carry on at this point because I've restarted about 3 times trying to work out why I can't get shield to work. It sort of works when you bump into stuff, so I don't know if I've done something in the menu. We'll have to find out. I mean, I'm going to die at some point, surely soon anyway. It took me that much time to load the game. Still not heard anything back on that telly anyway, so that monitor. I think they're rolling out for the big bucks. The thing is, I've been closely examining the pictures. I've noticed there is a few scratches on the There's a few marks on the actual top, and they may well be mistaken. It's quite easy to think, because they might not realise that the tally clock, you have to times that number by 100. So they might think, oh, it's only done 105 hours or something, you know, but really it's done 105. It's done 1,000. No, how is it done? 10,000. I don't know what it's done. It's done more than I think anyway. Why can't I operate the shield though? I must have done something in the menu. No idea there was... I always used to use the shield to sort of... I suppose you can do that anyway. I don't think you actually get used to the shield though, you just lose it when you get hit. Dodgy Brook adapter. Send this straight back to Amazon. That's why I'm doing this stream. That'll be 35 quid back in my account by end of day. Straight down the shop in a minute with this. I'll tell you what though, the stock stick is shocking compared to using this. Compared to using this, not saying it's shocking per se, not compared to using the joypad, but compared to using this, I mean, you just feel very confident moving around in these fields. You know, even though they are extremely hectic, because usually when I can get the when I can get the shield to work, I will try and bum rush those opponents there. There's just no awkward clickiness. I'm glad I got 2 of these now. These are serious sticks for the money. Serious sticks for the money. Oh, ran straight into him. It's hard to believe that when these sticks came out, I paid 170. I'm sure it was £177.99 or something like that. Second form coming up. Evening, Daz. Evening, all. Good evening. Oh dear me. So we don't want to continue, so I want to go back to the thing. Go back to the menu. See if I've really clicked something off. We're going to have online live argument with whoever they're called. Some people in China who've made this device. Number 1. Number 1 of 1. Great Gizoni. Hello, how are you? Right, we don't need to see that. We need to go back to the options. Did I miss something? I don't know why it's putting right trigger down as C anyway. I mean, clearly it's right. We haven't got C. What's it talking about? Oh, yeah, because it's from the Dreamcast. Yeah, that would have been C. Let's see. Let's see exactly what's happening. Right, config. Oh, I've hit make now. Oh, even worse. Don't know if that goes back to the menu or not. It's disastrous, this is. This is going to go straight into the game, isn't it? I think it's on Sega Saturn when you press it's going straight to the game. Oh, now shield works. What the funk? Now shield works in make. Look, it's working fine. What the funk? Oh, shame I didn't use it. Yeah, nice to have the shield work in the ordinary game. So who's to blame for that? Have I got to take NG Dev Team to court or Brook? Broken chain, least of my concerns, really. Oh, All too much. Should have shielded out of there. That's why you want the shield, so... Oh, it's not going to help me though. I tried the brew by numbers 05... I tried the brew by numbers 05 IPA today. Very nice indeed. Thanks for the recommendation. Was it on novice? Maybe it was. I don't know. There's so many questions. I don't know. Seemed to work fine there though. Although obviously it's quick to die. But I wasn't actually trying to go in that mode. I was trying to get to the options. Yeah, it is nice. That brew by numbers really took me by surprise. That's the best one. It really is. Some of the others are not great. I've just tried one called Jungle Trip by London Brewing. It's alright, it's okay, it's not offensive. You know, if you went to the pub and got poured a pint of it, you wouldn't complain, you'd drink it, but you probably wouldn't buy a second. You'd probably try something else. To me, it's not hitting the notes it's suggesting it is potentially could do. So it's okay, you live and learn. It was on novice. Perhaps he hasn't got back off the floor since you sent that low ball offer. Well, right. Yeah. Just check. Let's see if C works. Hold on. It's not letting me choose any. Oh, for sake. Right. Yeah. That's definitely A. That's definitely B. That's definitely C. Auto fire. So what would it be on the Dreamcast? Ain't got this many buttons. I don't know what the answer is then. X, I suppose. Yeah. X, Y, Z. Okay. I've no idea what happened, to be honest. But let's put it in Maniac. Why not? Gonna buy some more for sure. Yeah, I definitely will. Well, I say that, it's quite a trauma for me to go to Tesco's. I'm a little bit annoyed though, because I just think a lot of these breweries sort of jumping on the bandwagon, getting into the supermarkets and then sort of banging out some lackluster stuff because, oh no, well it's working anyway, the shield, we know that much. Trouble is as well, I've watched quite a few beer reviews and sometimes people will rave about a beer and I'll try it myself and think, I don't know what they're on about, it's cack, did the supermarket give them some free cans or something? So I suppose it does come down to taste, doesn't it? But it's nice to have so much choice, you know. It doesn't seem that long ago when you used to go to the supermarket and it was very limited, the choice of beer that you could get. It was either like real old English ales or sort of continental lagers. The ones that pretended they were from a country they weren't. So it's just Foster's or whatever else. Looks like a hell of a jam here. Well, this is what Sean did on that Sapphire game. See, this is really hard. What I'll do is I'll put it on a higher difficulty. that should make things so much easier. I always love the soundtrack in this game though. Really, probably is one of the best features I think, but it's just one of them things. Once you get it in your head that you like a game, you can't really stop enjoying it. When other people say it's rubbish, you can't understand it. Yeah, I mean, I don't really fancy the drive to stock port for that monitor anyway. Bit of a trauma. Oh my. Yeah, I'll tell you a beer I had earlier actually. All this beer talk. And this is probably an old one. Old style Delirium. From Belgium it is. Might have clicked the right button. Yeah, Delirium. Got a pink elephant on it. 8.5% Belgium. And if you like Belgian beers, it's pretty nice. It was reasonably cheap as well. I think it was about £2 a bottle. Tesco's again. When you get them sort of NG dev team signs, that's apparently some sort of secret thing that you've managed to unlock. You basically just have to shoot something. So it's not an incredibly large secret, I wouldn't say. In the realms of secrets. Oh, we broke the chain. Of course, when you play in the ordinary mode, you don't get that annoying broken chain voice. Oh, shield upgrade's not going to last long in this mess. Oh no! So that was another move that seemingly unlocked some sort of NG Dev Team inspired bonus. Evening Daz, evening Daz, evening all on the sock stream. Oh no. Oh no. Smashed up by the head. Well, I'll see if I can get the thing to work in ordinary mode now, original. To be fair, that beer's tasting better now. I think sometimes some of these real ales will get them too, well, I'm getting them too cold. I don't know what it is in my fridge. It's on a, you know, it's hardly on. It's cold. Huge loading times ahead here. Fasten your seatbelts. Right, so confirmed I've got the buttons the right way around, definitely. It works for that much. I did get a few games out, but well, maybe it was on novice. You don't want novice anyway. You want at least original. So what's this one on, Daz? Dreamcast. Dreamcast, but using Xbox 360 arcade stick. So, got a special adapter. Thought I'd put it through its paces. So, I thought I'd stick this on, which is obviously exactly what I did. I don't know if this game's been released anywhere else, like Switch or PS3, has it? I know some of the, I know Gunlord came out on some of the other consoles. I don't know if any of these other games did. Madness that they haven't done that. Really, but God, it must be ages since I mentioned that NG Dev Team still haven't sent me crap busters. Yeah, one day. Apparently they're shipping it 2024 or something like that. they're going to send it over. By the time I get it, it will actually be a retro game. So that's one thing to be grateful of. I don't know why I do that. I always think that's part of getting the bonus thing to work. Can't confirm if it actually is. It's just in my head. Same as this one. So 1, 2, 3. There, it is as well. I think it is. Smashed in the back. And still didn't take out all the turrets either. Terror. You don't mind bashing these Samwell buttons though. They don't bruise your finger. It's very easy going. You don't have to worry about rapid shot. You're happy enough to tap. Fast Strikers on PS4 and Vita. Nice. It's a great game, I think. Oh, I'm better on the manic mode, I think. Nice, so you got an adapter, makes sense. Not so extreme as having to rip out the innards to make a hack job, laughing out loud. Yeah, I know, it's some of the stuff that's coming out these days is crazy. Basically, you can get these adapters now for almost any console. The one I've got, you can plug into a Saturn and Dreamcast simultaneously. So that 2 consoles, 1 joystick. I mean, that's brilliant to begin with. So... no, they're just amazing, these Mad Cat sticks, really, with all the Samurai parts. You can't buy the components to build these sticks for less than you can buy the sticks for at the minute, second hand, or even brand new. As I bought another one the other week, but you know, it's bonkers. It cost me about the same amount to build a Mega Drive joystick as it did to buy one of these. It's just, they're crazy value for money, considering the quality of the parts. And of course you get a swanky case. Which is very ergonomic, I must say. Plenty of real estate. I did have exactly the same stick as this years ago that I bought brand new, because I thought I was going to get good at fighting games. It never happened. It was definitely a case of all the gear, no idea. What I thought I was. I thought that's what was holding me back. I thought I wasn't good at fighting games because I didn't have a good control method. That had absolutely nothing to do with it. I've never been good at fighting games, ever. Never. Only by fluke. Anybody who's actually good at a fighting game will always beat me. It's just never been able to figure it out. I can do some of the special moves and all the rest of it, but I've never been able to link it all together so that it made some sort of sense, rather than just being someone randomly pulling off moves. So at this point I have to say I've probably given up on the fighting game genre. That's not to say I don't enjoy playing them, but when you watch, especially with like the internet, when you watch like people who actually can play fighting games, you're like, oh, fucking hell. Oh, I've done that every time. Yeah, they really know how to play them, obviously. Oh, what? Blockbusters. No bombs in this move to save you either. Oh, come on. They look good then as well, doesn't it? Oh, let's be quiet. Go on, we'll have a few more of them bonuses. Fast Striker, nice, yeah. Those Brook adapters are nice and easy job. My last stick hag is the last one. That's the plan anyway. Yeah. Well, to me, I mean, at this point, when you can buy one of these for like 50 or 60 quid in really nice condition, there ain't no point in me building one for any system, really. just get one of these and hack this, really, if you was going to do that, I suppose. But with these adapters, you know, they just accept USB, so I mean, it makes it very simple. No soldering required. Oh, I'm never going to get through there. I like the fighting games, but same, not really been that good at them. Not been into fighters like since Street Fighter 2, Neo Fighters, and Soul Calibur, Dead or Alive 2, etc. Yeah, I mean, I've never been any good at any of them either. I think I may have fluked my way through a fair few stages in Soul Calibur on the PlayStation, but it was always a fluke, you know. There's always one that you'd play it with somebody and they'd be like, "How did you do that move?" And you'd be like, "I don't know." I remember once, I think it was Street Fighter EX Alpha or something like that on PlayStation 1. Me and quite a few of my friends been out clubbing or something like that. So we was a little bit worse for wear, admittedly. And we played this game on the PlayStation. And everyone was in agreement that it was amazing. We'd never seen anything like it. The moves, you know, it was just unbelievable. And a few days later, or probably like the week after, and it was like, "What was that game we were playing the other Saturday?" And I was like, "Oh, Street Fighter EX Alpha." And he got it. And he rang me up like, I don't know, a few days later and said, I can't figure out that game. It's nowhere near as good as when we were playing it. You can't get any of the moves to work." And that was when, you know, we quickly realised it wasn't just a fluke. We had actually imagined that it was a good game. I don't actually think it was even a good game, but yeah, when you're doing well in these fighting games, it's okay, isn't it? But I mean, the ones on the Neo Geo are just so brutal. I mean, I've owned Art Fighting 2 for years and never got past the second stage. Played it for hours and never got past the second stage. It's just so hard. So hard. Nearly all the old fighters are half circle movements, they're not so crazy. Tekken like 12 button combos, mad. Yeah, some of my friends are really good actually at Tekken 2. I remember them like getting the book out, saying this is a 15-hit combo, and I just couldn't. I've never been able to get my head around them. Don't matter what they are. I think I had a good run on Legends of Successful Joe once, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, I bet this is pretty mad on PSP Vita. I'd like that. Take that away camping. I've got quite a few fighting games, not a massive amount. At one point I did cull all the fighting games, but I seem to accumulate them again. I mean, I've got King of Fighters 99 for Neo Geo, and once Adam Pleasnort come round, and we played that for about an hour, and it was absolutely fucking brilliant. It was amazing. You know, so many different characters and whatnot. Right, well let's go back to the O-Make, why not? 3D effect is good on the backgrounds in this game, regardless the pre-renders still look 3D. Yeah, it's very much Marmite, the backgrounds on this. Some people really hated it. Some people even said it gave them a headache. But yeah, I always thought it was amazing. I thought it was amazing when I watched people playing it on YouTube, and then when I got it I thought it was amazing as well. I always gone about it with this lad called Danks. He ordered this off NG Dev Team, and he had a proper, like, you know, sick arcade cabinet with, like, I don't know if it had a 29-inch monitor or what it was, but he used to put on like this mode, like a make mode, just like the crazy modes, and used to watch him bobbing and weaving for all the different bullet patterns, and you know, it was really great. He was really enthusiastic about it. And at the time it was a big thing, you know, people spending, you know, these games were not cheap, especially when you got like the, you know, all the paperwork and all the arcade stuff of them. They certainly weren't cheap at the time, and it was crazy to me that people were spending so much money, but obviously turned out to be a very good investment for people who bought the original releases, or even any releases. You can get hold of any MG Dev Team releases. It's a miracle. Definitely a bit more mad now. I love the King of the Fighters still. The Faith for me is 95 nostalgia. Yeah, never. I mean, it's probably 99 that I remember seeing. But no, there's no real nostalgia tied to it for me. I mean, probably the most nostalgia is probably Street Fighter 2, and then the fighting game I remember seeing in the arcades loads was Samurai Showdown. That was everywhere. Mortal Kombat, I remember being blown away by that in Mortal Kombat 2, but it wasn't like readily available, certainly not when it was really new. Yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed playing the fighting games I've played, but I can't think of one where I'd say that that's absolute bona fide classic. Couldn't stop playing it. I was on it night and day. So I'll have one more go at Manic, and then I'll try and load something else. Whatever happens to Danks? Didn't his apartment flood or something? They then quit YouTube. Oh man, the condo above, they flooded him, didn't they? They left the fucking bath on or something, and all the fucking water went through to his place. I don't know what happened. I don't know if that's what made him quit, or that was bad. That was. I think the arcade stuff was all right. But yeah, lived in New York, didn't he? I don't know what happened to him. Well, you know, the gaming thing was a lot smaller then, wasn't it? I mean that must be. I don't know when this came out. When did this come out? 2010 or something? 2011. Yeah, it was. And obviously, there's a lot of people. A lot of people doing this kind of thing now, isn't there? I mean, at the time when he was doing the Fast Striker stuff, there was only a couple of other people in the world that had videos on YouTube of Fast Strikers, because he had the MVS one. It was only when the AES release come out that you're seeing quite a lot more, but it weren't just that, it was just, you know, it was just his enthusiasm. It was just the enthusiasm, anyone then, you know. You didn't have all these price issues so much then, did you? It was, most things were obtainable for a reasonable price, you know, so the possibilities were endless, really. You didn't know what someone might buy or what someone might get. Well, yeah, this stick is really nice to use on Dreamcast. It's probably £35 well spent on the Brook adapter. I did doubt it, seeing as before today I've only used it for about 30 seconds. Good evening, sorry I'm late. Well, there's going to be serious repercussions for latecomers. No, perfectly fine. It weren't like it's scheduled or anything. Try applying the Xbox 360 port of Crazy Taxi the other day. Better on Dreamcast, just feels wrong on Xbox. Yeah, you haven't got all the right soundtrack, have you? The Offspring stuff, and they've took away Pizza Huts and all the rest of it. Yeah, he had a good chat on him and Police Note on this. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I understand, you know, people find other things to do, don't they? Or just lose interest in general. And it is a fair bit of hassle, I suppose, committing to making content for YouTube or whatever, or even just having an online presence, I guess. But yeah, it's amazing that, you know, sometimes you watch some people's videos or whatnot, and you know, it brightens up your day a bit, doesn't it? So it's not like it's all for nothing. I'm not saying particularly these videos, but you know. Yeah, I still speak to Adam the Police and all. That's all caps. No. Left my Peaky Blinders cap at the door. Yeah, I still speak to Adam. He's still got about 4 billion consoles and all the rest of it. He just he got it all sorted out, you know. He's got all the flash carts and all the things, you know, the things that you can, you know, use memory cards, and he's got it all. He's got it well sorted. That is for definite. Well, I don't think you go around to his house and you know, say there's nothing here to play. Like I think there'd be a lot of entertainment. Now I might just put my Neo Geo on because it's easier. I guess I'll try and load one more game up just to have a quick play with this joystick. Oh wow, look at that, I love that. That's crazy, isn't it? We should just watch that. That's better than any game I'm about to load now. Imagine if that was the game. Yes, look at that. Absolutely banging. Have I put the right disc in here? That's it. Avoid them bullets. Try and avoid them pixels. No chance. That's the absolute manic. That's God mode. That's God mode. Yeah, this stick is weighty. This stick is seriously weighty. This stick is... It's got to be nearly 10 kilo. It's got to be nearly 10 kilo. I won't be surprised if... I ain't got any scales that weigh 10 kilo, but it's weighty, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Throw this at someone, it'll hurt them. Also great for keeping the door open on a windy day. So it's got a multitude of uses. I just think it's funny that you know, when those sticks come out, or any of these things, you know, so exclusively for Microsoft, can't use this in any other console, and all of a sudden you can use it on Dreamcast and Sega Saturn. So, body bench press stick. Oh yeah, it's a beast, absolute beast. Yeah, they're insane value for money. For 50 or 60 quid, they're insane value for money. If you get one in half-right condition, they're just bonkers. And most of them are going to be in half-right condition because most people probably bought them and didn't use them. You know, they probably, like me, thought they was going to get good at Street Fighter 4 or something. And of course, they didn't. They weren't very good. But yeah, great stick. And like I say, I've got another one now. Well, the B button definitely works. B button is mapped. Yeah, we've not had any problems with the old all caps crew. They've been steering clear of late. What's the oh, so awkward. I was going to say what's the volume level like, but I've got nowhere to use my mouse. Hard to tell. It does vary so much with these consoles. Right, should I look on the options first? Maybe. Press the right button. Button config. Yeah, A, B, X. Oh no, this is going to be complicated, isn't it? How do I want this to work then? Y, B. Hey. That's turning. That seems a bit weird. Surely it's how it is on the Dreamcast. A, B and X though. Right. Optional attack. I think that's alright. I don't know if it's definite, but vibration, I don't need that on, surely. I don't know if it's going to make no odds. You're not going to get no vibrations coming through this. Well, that helicopter can strafe at 500 miles per hour. You've got that correct. Can do a whole lot more. Down at Submergent City. I'm hoping, yes. Oh, thank God. Oh, this is so nice. Oh, mind you, I've gone out of control with my turning. It's the only thing about this game. Just a bit too much. Bit too much turning. Now, I know this was released on the Switch. I know a few people who sold their Dreamcast version when it came out on the Switch. So I think you can get some decent sticks for. I think Carl was saying earlier he's got a decent Switch stick. Maybe it's a viable option. Don't know what resolution the Switch you get. I suppose it's 720p or 1080p or something like that, isn't it? So it's going to be natively widescreen, isn't it? So maybe they redesigned it today to support widescreen. Oh, come on! Terror. AliExpress been selling repro Saturn discs and that modded memory card to run them pretty cheap, so I hear. Yeah, I never bought anything from AliExpress. I've heard things about it. Heard it's quite good. Heard you can get all sorts on there. Fire out some of my bomb things. That should do the trick. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's only for streaming where I would need to quickly access and load games. If I just sat here on my own playing, you know, it's not a big issue to load something up. Just a bit awkward, you know, while streaming or whatever. But I think if you don't care about collecting and you've got no nostalgia or any ties to any of these things, you know, there's other options now, aren't there? It's a reasonably decent, you know, like the Mister and things like that, even the Raspberry Pi. And then you've got everything in between, haven't you? All the different solutions for these consoles you can get. It really is. It is the greatest time to be into retro gaming because there is just so many options. There's so many things you can do. There's so many alternatives to having a CRT or having to have real hardware or having to spend loads of money on games, and it's just a great time. I know loads of people, including myself, say how expensive it's all became, but you don't have to go down that avenue. You don't have to spend loads of money, really. I think they're Mr. Things, and I look, someone was selling a fully loaded one for about 350 quid. As far as I know, you just literally plug it in and stick your controller at the front and you're good to go with the console cores and things. So, yeah, 350 quid. I mean, that's cheap. I'm spending that every month on games. Whoa, you got someone's eye out with that. I don't think I've got any bombs, or the C button stopped working again. What might be the C button stopped working again? Oh shit, hold on. AliExpress, yeah, hold on. Bloody hell, crikey. They're flying through. I've got replacement Wi-Fi units for the big Wii U controller. If it wasn't for AliExpress, the whole console would be junk. AliExpress, yeah, not used them myself. Some of those same sellers are on eBay. Oh, it's all the same gear. It's all coming from the same place. Make no two bones about that. Whether you buy it on Amazon, eBay, AliExpress, it's all coming out of the same place. I'm totally facing the wrong way. Ryan Drennan, good evening. Always playing gems. Yeah, this is a beauty. Yeah, the whole retro market has opened up. Yeah, it's crazy. It's brilliant. It's great. My bro gave me a small handheld loaded with games. It's pretty good, really. Yeah, even the you know, the less expensive stuff is getting better. You know, and for someone who doesn't care, you know, someone who just wants to experience the game, someone who isn't going to be anal about it, then yeah, it's all good, isn't it? There's nothing wrong with more people being able to access these games. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's a great idea. Why wouldn't that be a good thing, really? Like, you can turn your thing, but oh! I was really thinking the C button stopped working again. It's got me paranoid about that, the old C button. Some of the exact same sellers check the same shop names. Oh, hold on. Are also both. It's called Anbernic 351p. The graphics on this are super nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful game, this is. I was very fortunate to get this, actually. And I wish I'd bought the seller's other game that he had for the same price. But at the time, I don't know why I didn't, to be honest. But I didn't anyway. But yeah, he had this up for 40 quid. I think you can. I'm sure I've seen it like sell for about £80 recently. So it's not crazy price, I suppose. But oh, I didn't pause that then. Oh my. Do you know what as well? I think you can just get behind this. Yeah, I'm sure I've done that before. You just can get behind it. Mr. Wise, you can buy the base DE10 for 150 quid from Digital Key and a cheap USB hub adapter, and plays a lot of the simple Mr. cores right the way. So I mean, it's, you know, if you said to someone go out and get a Super Nintendo and a Mega Drive and a few games, they're easily going to spend 150 quid, aren't they, next to no time. If then they've got an HD TV and they plug it in and it looks terrible, you know, they might well be better off getting one of these more modern equivalents. But I do remember, I mean, I've talked about this loads. I do remember when I got a PSP and had all the emulators on it, and I went crazy downloading all this stuff, and I've got everything, everything working, every single ROM that would go on there, and the whole lot. And I probably spent about 2 months getting it all sorted out, got it all sorted out, and then barely even played on it. Barely even played on it. It just made me think, oh yeah, old games are cool. So maybe it was a catalyst for getting back into all these old games, but once the mission was complete, I lost interest in it a bit. PSP is underrated. Oh man, yeah, PSP is sick. PSP is totally sick. The emulation on it is absolutely brilliant. Really was good. I've got one now. I keep meaning to get sorted out, so it's got custom firmware again. Stupidly got rid of the one I had with all the custom firmware on. But yeah, there is some incredible games in the PSP library, to be fair. Some great Japanese shoot 'em ups and that. Some nice collections. Salamander collection, Gradius collection. I love OG software and hardware, but the world is changing and the current consoles will be dead and buried without a trace when it's all digital without the Jack Sparrow alternative route. Word. This looks super, bet it looked mint on the PVM. PSP was pretty slick. Vita should have been sold better by Sony, they messed that up. Yeah, nearly bought a Vita a few times. Yeah, it does look nice on the PVM. Even though it's 480i, the PVM seems to handle it pretty well, 480i. We're burning through the credits here. There's one bullet on screen, that's the one I managed to run into. That really big one about the size of a tennis ball. Don't know if you've seen it, obviously I didn't, but... Oh wow, and if you actually press both the turn and the fire button at once, it fires the rockets anyway. I've only owned the game for about 6 years, so... Oh. Tight round these streets. Planes bloody everywhere. You've got to commend the other pilots, haven't you, really? The areas they're flying around here, and absolutely fearless. Oh man, what happened? Oh, we are in trouble now. Here we go. Oh, meal. I had a funny feeling he wasn't dead yet. Oh, this boss is crazy. Oh. Check your PSP batteries though, mine have all swelled. Mine aren't in the console. Vita, that LED screen, wished all my PSP games played on it. I read PSP got the CMS battery issue. Is this madness? I think people were put off by Sony's constant push for proprietary media storage. Underrated player, these games are not easy. Yeah, the greedy bastards. Yeah, I've heard a lot about this, all these problems with these batteries and the online stuff, and And I think 360 is going to have the same issue, although I've not seen it mentioned, but I have said before, certain things I've downloaded are not available no more, and I don't have the, whatever it is that says you download this before, it's not available. Like, I've definitely paid for all the Left 4 Dead 2 stuff before, but now it won't let me download all the episodes without buying them again. Even though I know for a fact, because I've got the achievements for them, that I've downloaded them. And if my console isn't online, certain games you can't play the full modes. You can only play demos. So it's already happening in a kind of way. So yeah, I think that's why old game, you know, generations before that will be more important, because I think we're going to lose a lot of this stuff. It's going to be, you know, a lot of the downloadable stuff. It obviously didn't come out on a disc, so well, it's all to come, isn't it? This is all to come down the line. These companies like Sony and Microsoft, they don't give a fuck really about the preservation of video games. They couldn't care less. Couldn't care less. Sony, I mean, they're happy enough to show the same game over and over, but they don't care about the preservation. They've got a model, and that model is selling you the same game over and over, and it works. They can even say it's, you know, what they do now, obviously, they've even mastered it to the fact where they say, well, this one runs at 60 frames per second, and this one runs at 4K, and this one's got this, that, and the other. This one's got stereo sound. Evening, mister. Left 4 Dead is excellent. Oh man, Left 4 Dead's one of my favourite games. Left 4 Dead 2 is definitely one of my favourite games, yeah. Oh, I spent so many hours playing that. It's so atmospheric. Brilliant, brilliant. I've played that with people who've literally been screaming because it's just got that intense when it all kicks off. There's already games lost to the digital age. Mass Effect Legendary Edition is missing DLC because they lost the source code. Yeah, it's literally going to get a lot worse. A lot worse, because we don't know the half of it. We don't know the half of it. We really don't. Like I say, these big corporations, Microsoft and Sony, their strategy, which they've been doing for a long time now, for about 15 or 16 years they've been hard at this, is selling you the same game over and over. And it's worked wonders. You know, you used to get it, didn't you, with the old arcade packs or whatever, but these guys, they're happy to sell you the same game 2 years after it come out on a different platform. You know, and it's all planned. It's all planned. I wouldn't be even surprised if they hold back when they make the original game, so, you know, otherwise there's no incentive to bring it out later on, is there? So I'll be less than impressed if all my Sony consoles since PS2 die the CMOS death. Well, I would fasten your seatbelts, because I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I think anything that's associated with some sort of downloadable thing or some sort of online access key or whatever ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. And they hold the key. They can turn it on and off, can't they? They can send you a little update to your console that you innocently enough install, and that may well remove some of your rights of ownership for things that you've already bought without you even knowing, you know, in the future. So they can say it again. That's the business model, selling you it over and over again. This game, Zero Gunner 2, has also had the source code lost. They had to reverse engineer the original game for the Switch version. You name Sony and Microsoft, the worst of the bunch is Nintendo. They need to bring out a new console every 4 years because they need to resell the same games again. Yeah, but you know that new Super Mario Brothers, that was the best, wasn't it? New Super Mario Brothers. Man, they've released that on everything, haven't they, since that came out? On the Wii. Joystick Vision trademark. The only way will be jailbreaks. The dark side will prevail. First one to die without being resurrected, and the rest will go the way of the eBay. Wow, you're going to get rid of them. I don't. I'll just keep it all. I don't care. I've only got the 360. I think unless PS2 does it. I've heard there's some issues with the suicide battery or something on original Xboxes. They had it all planned. They set you up. They knew what they were doing. They've done you over. Simple as. So that's all that can be said. Yeah, it's a full-on joystick cam this evening. Flash your buttons. I mean, you can tell with a lot of this development stuff that's coming to light now, like N64 carts and different things and all the rest of it, that a lot of these developers and companies and that, they just fucking throw all this stuff away. Just throw it away. A lot of it's been found in skips and down landfills, and you know, they don't care about any of this stuff, which is madness, because they've been throwing away an absolute fortune for a start, but I suppose they didn't realise. I like the idea that in 100 years we will be living without electricity. I'll tell you one thing, Matt, in 100 years you won't be living without electricity. You won't be living with electricity or without electricity. You won't be living. New Super Mario Bros., then New Super Mario Bros. U, then the New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, then the new Super Mario Bros. Wii, then the new Super Mario Bros. Wii U, then New Super Mario Bros. Switch, then New Super Mario 3DS. Yeah. The new one's good though. The new one you can play as Toad as well as Mario, so that's quite good. That's one of the new things. It controls exactly this. It's just a skin. It controls exactly the same as Mario, but still, it's a nice new option. It makes it a bit easier. Switch Wii U remasters. Should have brought a Wii U. Oh, I did. Laughing out loud. No, I never bought one of them. I played on a. What did I play on? I played on a Wii Sports, which I thought was okay. I was going to say rubbish, but we did have some enjoyment out of it, I think, for about 20 minutes till I was exhausted from a bowling and boxing match. I played on a Wii U. I couldn't get over the controller. Oh, what? Yeah, was the Wii? Yeah, the Wii U. I couldn't get over the controller. Early learning centre, sort of Toys R Us, sort of that sort of thing. I weren't convinced. Concept was good, but I weren't convinced, and then I never bothered. I never bothered with the Switch. Or, I mean, have they got something new out now? Just emulate electricity. In 50 years, I definitely won't give a crap anyway, laughing out loud. No. I'll be surprised if the world's still spinning 100 years, never mind about running without electricity. Have you seen the people in charge? They can't even sort out backwards compatibility on the PlayStation 5. Got no hope. The Wii U controller, it grows on you. It's what Switch became, but as a standalone. Yeah, but it's like holding this, isn't it? It's like, oh yeah, I really enjoy playing this game. I am doing, but my arms are killing, like. No, well, maybe it does, I don't know. I didn't give it enough chance, so. This one's loud. I've got to turn the volume down on this one. There's a new Switch coming out soon. Oh yeah. Does this one operate LED mood lighting as well as offer video game entertainment? If there's some sort of how do you play this? Right, yeah, there's a bomb, there's a shield thing, isn't there? That's a bomb, that's not a shield. That's the shield thing, that deflects bullets or something. It's got a bit of a delay. It might come back to me. Crazy scoring in this game. How's the volume? It's quite loud, isn't it? It's a loud one, this. It'd be best to get the bullets on to do that little manoeuvre or not. Here we go. Oh, there's no bullets. Takes a bit of getting used to the delay, I remember that. That's it. That's how you do it. Try and collect all them without dying. We're okay again, we need some big bullets coming at us. Go on. Look at all that. Look at all that gold you're collecting. Oh, could have done it again. Do it again. That's basically just what you spend the whole time doing. Those pink ones. A bit of bonus out of that. Oh, there's a blue one now. Be back. Go on. Have to move out of the way. Too many bullets. Go on. Take them. Oh, do the thing. That's it. That's what we want. Oh man, look at all them I couldn't collect. Oh, damn. Wow. Just crazy, this game with the collectibles. Just mad. Free bomb. There's a free bomb. Bombs away.
Curses! They drew innocent people into this war against their will. I'll teach them a lesson. You bastards.
Okay, check that out for a bomb. He's barely going to survive much more now. Okay. After the bomb, that pretty much done him then, I think. This must look awesome on the PVM, Daz. Hold on. There's a whole load of loading going on. Switch PC, an alternative version.
Villains always pay the price for what they do, for stealing the peace of humanity. You need to read really fast to read all this in one go. I'll send them to the graves.
Wow, there's a lot of big delay on that start button. Laughing lounges only, absolutely. Just bang a few pots and pans and someone could pretend to be on the screen acting while you hold a non-wired up Street Fighter 2 joystick. Street Fight, amateur theatre, love it. Isn't that just Street Fighter 1? That player Minty was like banging pots and pans. The Trooper, hello mate, how you doing? Screen setup. Oh, that's the wrong button. That's the wrong button as well. What is the right button? That's not it again, that's still the wrong button. C's the right button. Just wasted 2 bombs for nothing. Why not? If you've got them, use them. This was one of the first games I actually played on Dreamcast at a gaming expo. Played it with police and all, actually. 2-player with 2 of the official sticks. I was sold straight away. When you got 2 people playing, I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's just that gold stuff everywhere. Okay. It may have been a sequel that we played, actually. It's strange, I never managed to pick up the Dreamcast. Nearly bought the Japanese version so many times, but it is really good. I like this sequel. Graphics are even more intense. The backgrounds are even more 3D, I think, if I remember. It's even harder to concentrate on what's happening. And I think there might be slightly less of a delay on that that deflection shield type thing. which I really need now. All them bullets are there, but of course. And that's the thing, I don't know if that's the tactic. Do you wait until you get loads of bullets, or do you mess about in these tiny little entries? And there's still a lot going on, I've got to say. I mean, there's no shortage of bullets. It's not like there's a drought on. But I do like using this stick. Even though it's not actually me playing, it's somebody else. I got Cube X in, I got Cube, what's his name, Cube X55 in. Turns out he only lived down the road. So pop round. I'm not doing any of them Let's Plays at the minute. Pop round and have a go on my Dreamcast, I'll stream it. Oh, damn. Street Fighter 1 on the PC Engine CDs, like pantomime in your lounge. Hiya mate, all's good, excellent. Oh, it looks like a game of infinite continues, can't be having that surely. Probably already used a continue, I just didn't realise. Look at that score, who can say that number? Who can come to the front of the class now and say that number out loud? Yeah? Well, I'm going to stay seated down, that's for certain. Anything over 5 digits becomes a bit of a struggle. Now, hold on. Now, it's always hard to gauge how long you've been playing Giga Wing for. What other options we got here? Score attack, ranking. What's score attack? Let's check that out. Oh, you only have to play on one level. Oh, that's not so good, is it? Let's try level 4. Sure, we didn't get there. I would try and put some more NG Dev Team games on, but I'm really struggling to get to load on my console. No, definitely didn't play on this stage before. This is cool, this has got floating islands and everything. All you could need. Give me that OK thing quick. Heavily fortified floating islands. Oh, I had the OK as well. How do these clouds rate out of 10, Matt? Fast moving clouds. Obviously due to the speed of my craft. Oh man. Picks up a pace, doesn't it, this? Ooh. Give it the thing. Oh, the islands are back. God, you need this reflection thing a lot on the later stages here. Like constantly, I need it. But... oh, my word! It shows you how it eases you in, doesn't it, at the very beginning of this game? Because this is completely crazy now. Give me the OK. Oh, couldn't get it quick enough. I couldn't collect any of that stuff anyway. Too many bullets coming out. Just get infinite lives until you complete the level. I think that might be the score, yeah. It's quite handy that, so I'm going to need them. Oh, meal. I can only presume I've never got this far in the game. Hold on. There was you getting me to look on Amazon for Brook adapters, and I've just bought a desk mount extra long monitor arm. Going to double stack a second monitor now for the full-on NASA.com look. That's why I also stopped looking on eBay, laughing out loud. Be right back. Need to reboot. System reboot. I know, I need to get a new drink soon. Luckily though, I've got a video I can play in between. I think Sean might have seen it earlier though. Yeah, you should get 2 monitors, Sean. You need to get vertical and horizontal. In fact, you need at least 2 vertical monitors. So you need one for the chat, one for the Tate gaming. So you need 2 of them arms straight the way. Yeah, you don't want to get left behind, do you? Don't want to get left behind with like 1 monitor on display. Yeah, that's not the future, is it? It's a good job you get fucking infinite lives on this, because I wonder what sort of happens if you get them laser things, get the old deflector on them. Oh, that's cheating. He's bringing in more parts. Oh, try the bomb. Not laughing now, is he, old laser lips? I'm deflecting nothing. Is this the last level or something on this game? It's only got 4 levels. I'm hoping this is the last level, because I wouldn't want to play one that's more difficult than this. The multiplier is, we're losing that multiplier rapidly. Ah, blew his arms off. Not laughing now, is he? Well. Oh yes, he just grew 2 more. What's happening there? Is he going to go off the end of the cliff? More Tate to the max. This will flip to Tate as if needed. What have I started? Well. Good job. You're scored ranked in. Would you like to save now? Ah, the Brook's got 200 spaces of saves apparently. I need to go through my VMU collection and get the best of and put them onto this Brook adapter. Yeah, no, I do fancy one of those monitors that flips to Tate. I really do. Could just do one, put it on the back wall there. You can't see it. We've got the crutch cam on, so you can't see it. We can move the crutch cam now, possibly. We're so far behind though on this that I don't know if we're facing the right direction. We're sort of facing the right direction. On the other side, on the wall there, we can't see it. On the wall there, I think could get one on there, a massive one. But that's Gigawing anyway. That's a game for mentalists. So have you bought the Brook adapter or not, or what price is it at now? I'll send mine back if it's gone down by £1. If it's gone down by £1 or a penny or less, then it's a long shot that this will load, to be honest. It's my Dreamcast, it's not happy with this NG Dev Team development. Might work. I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm just going to get another drink. Now I think Sean's seen this video earlier, so I'll see if I've got any others. Oh, we're struggling. I've got 5 videos we've all seen. Basically. Well, I'll just put the layer section one back on. Hello, welcome back. Kind of awkward, microphones there, cameras there, television I'm playing on there. It was kind of a little test, see how well it would work in terms of a streaming setup. So, spot of layer section then. Don't mind if I do. I'm not long gone back in from work. The bath is running in the background. We're not looking for a particularly impressive performance here. I'm just looking to see if it will actually work. Well, seats certainly got capabilities. I'm slightly twisted though, so I don't know if that's going to be good for long-term posture. You've got to love this game, it's just so much better. Oh, on a proper screen. Even though it's only 14 inch. Especially if I actually have the lights turned off. So immersive. If you didn't know, this is a damn fine game. If you didn't know, you should know. If you didn't know, you know now. It's one of the best. Certainly, when it comes to being value for money, you really get a lot of bang for your buck. I just love this mechanic where you've got the lock on. You've obviously also got the firepower as well. And if you actually survive long enough, then you can increase your firepower substantially. I'll blow one of his arms off when I go for the weak point. I think we've sufficiently done that. I'm not going to be happy though. Always presuming that the spacecraft has some kind of sexuality there. It's just more force of habit than anything being actually meant by it. Yes. Down he goes. It's not a particularly difficult game. Certainly not the first stage. But it's gorgeous. It's just got everything you'd want in a take shooting up, really. Compelling gameplay, excellent soundtrack, fantastic graphics, sprite work, huge amount of variety in both bullet patterns and enemy types, and just a hell of a lot of replayability. I've owned this game for probably 8 or 9 years, and I still come back to play it. I think it's fantastic. Sequel I don't enjoy as much. It's got more of a 3DS graphical effect going on. It wasn't for me. Some people have grown to love it, but personally, this is where it's at. This is just amazing. Just some of these graphical effects, as we come across, you see Earth there. Sort of zoom in, very close to the surface of another planet now. Certainly keeps you on your toes. Plenty of bullets to avoid. Oops. Or get hit by. It's just a great game. Totally recommended. 9.5 out of 10. So that's it, yeah. That's my new Tate streaming setup, and we'll just have to see if this works or not. It's sort of the best you can do, I think. So, yeah, that's it. Over to you in the studio. This game is so much value for money, it's hard to believe it's a Saturn shooter. You're not wrong. Absolute beast. Layer section, galactic attack, whatever you want to call it. It was released everywhere, and it seemed a lot of people actually played it back in the day. I don't know how much it costs now, but I remember I got it as part of a bundle with Gradius Collection and Gunbird, which is one of my favourite Saturn shooters. So I thought I'd best check out a bit of Gunlord, seeing as it loaded unbelievably. I'm going to have to do a bit of googling, but for some reason you have to sort of hold the lid nearly shut on the Dreamcast for MG Dev Team games to work. I don't know why that is. I don't know what the science is behind that. Also, I need to remember to stop collecting everything. Totally unnecessary here. Nothing to gain. Probably a little bit more volume. So frustrating, these audio levels in games. This is one thing I wish they'd sort out in gaming. It's exactly the same in music, actually. No CDs. Very frustrating. What's my whip thing? Oh, that's it. That's what you want. Great choice, Daz. I hope you reach the second level at least. I think my layer section cost 15 quid years ago, bargains. Anyway guys, catch you later. Yeah, catch you later, Daz. Oh, I got hit twice. How frustrating. That is, oh, dead. God, rust. The rust is real. That was your fault, I think, Matt, saying that. Hope to make it to the second level. You say that through gritty teeth. You just have to so take your time on a stage and constantly do that. Oh, and not do that. Is that where you go or not? No. Sometimes I'm sure there was an extra life there. Maybe I'm imagining that. Yeah, obviously I've got a fondness for this title. You may have heard about it. May have heard a rumour. I nearly bought it once. On the proper system. But alas I didn't. Should have though. Oh! Always got to remember to use that. Also, this music's sort of a bit Mike Oldfield like. Yeah, I think I got layer section, Gradius Deluxe Pack and Gunbird for 35 quid, and at the time it seemed quite expensive. Hell of a deal now. I got lost here or what? You not go down there, no. Where'd you go then? Up there. This is the way. As they say in Star Wars these days. Oh yeah, this is the way. I think if this had come out back in the day for Dreamcast, it would have got slated. And said, oh, it barely breaks any new ground. I think there's a shield down there. No. In my head again. Now I know this game's been released in quite a few places. I know this is definitely on Switch. This is what they were doing instead of making my Krautbusters. Folding bits of card into DVD cases. Oh! No! He's right up there somewhere. Sneaky varmint. Well, I didn't want to do that roll. Oh no, I really didn't want to do that. Oh. There's a load of things in there as well. Really do with some health. That'd be quite helpful. Don't think I'm going to find any, but damn. I honestly used to be okay at this game. I used to at least be able to get through the first stage. Back in the heady days. Shield in there. Oh, just so much careless play. Littered with it. Yeah, you're right, Matt. We've got to get to the second stage. That's what's important there. No, not even using a big boomer. I'm sure there's some health over here. Surely that's where I remember it from. No! That was some health. Gonna have to continue. It's the only way we can get to stage 2. Can't go through all that again. This weapon kicks some considerable arse. There's some more energy. Needed it because I dropped into them. There's some more. That's a shield. But you gotta watch out because there's danger everywhere you go. That's health. Ah, an extra life there. Not that's going to make much odds where we're going. Nine out of 10 clowns over there. Square bracket weapon is my favourite, but it never lasts long. I like the way when you laser that enemy, it goes berserk. Trying to chase you. Oh, bloody hell, I don't think I've ever played this as bad. Even the first time I played it, I think was better. Mind you, the first time I played it, I watched about 4 million videos, so I sort of knew what to do. I don't know why I'm bothering getting these. You don't need to get them. It's just cool that it's all there to collect if that's what you're into. Oh God! It's just really one of them games you can't rush, and ultimately that's what you end up doing because the first stage is about 15 minutes long, which is a long stage, you know. Oh. Yeah, what am I thinking? Clearly just not thinking at all. Oh. It just doesn't fire upwards, does it, that? Ah. Oh. Oh, what a spasm. Yes. This is very close, isn't it, this camera? So here we go. We got to stage 2. That's all that mattered. We made it. Yeah, move that over there slightly. So there you go. How long did that take? 10 minutes 55. Felt a lot longer, didn't it? Here we go, the shoot 'em up stage. Sure, basic, but huge nod towards Thunder Force, and love to see a fully fledged game with this art design. I hope NG Dev Team will eventually make Gunmod 2. I have a feeling they might. They must be extremely proud of it because they've released it on so many different platforms. So with a bit of luck, it's been commercially successful enough with its multiple releases to warrant a sequel. Oh, hello. Oh! I mean, this boss is just glorious. Oh, what was I doing there, eh? Right. Splat that head onto stage 2. Yeah, I just think it's a massive shame that they didn't have more sections like that. I think it breaks up the action so well. But it is very inconsistent, this game. I mean, the first stage being a 10-minute affair, it's a bit much. Where's the rest of the thing to jump onto that? Oh, oh no! No! Damn you. Forget it. This stage is so difficult with the multiple large enemies to deal with. It's like bosses. I don't think I want to be going down there, to be honest. I think with me I've got lost. Have we? Have I got lost or what? What's happening here? Oh, there was another extra life there. Crazy. Whoa. Great stuff, Daz. Oh, what? Fireplace. Man, this is a bona fide classic gun mod. No! No, 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 no! Don't do that. This is frustrating trying to get across there. I'm going to have to blow out the old bomb thing, I think. Oh. Oh, come on. No. No. For fuck's sake. How brutal. Shield, would we ever need one? Of course we've lost some bloody health now. There's some... Oh, here's the first boss thing. This is absolutely bonkers. This is so tricky. Oh, not already. Uh-oh. I think I'm in trouble. Yeah, I'm definitely in trouble. Oh, what did I do that for? I've only missed the opportunity to go across. Damn. This could be where we end. No! Oh, come off it. No. You cannot be serious. Oh, you are serious. Seriously dead. Big jumps, need to get around. Oh no, not now. Definite technique. Oh, come off it. No. No. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. I don't think you get infinite continues, do you? Or do you? I don't think you used to. I think it is limited. No. Damn. absolute spanked. No, damn you. Oh, funk. It's over before we begin. No, that was not a good idea, rolling into the middle of it. Definitely not a good technique. Oh, we are officially out of continues. That's it. We are out of continues. Well, probably a good time to end anyway, because it's 10:15. So, I guess, seeing as it's effectively a school night, probably call it a day there. But thank you to everyone for watching, commenting, liking, all the rest of it. This is a classic, yeah, it definitely is. It's a great game. Absolutely brilliant. And it's fantastic to be able to play it with this arcade stick. So, good times all around. So that's it for now. Hopefully I'll catch up with you all soon. Take care.